blackout is set for tomorrow at noon.
I still don't feel right about it, Senator. We should be staying here and...
And doing what? Getting sick? Dying? We need to keep the government of this country intact so we can get through this crisis. And that means getting the hell out of Dodge for the duration.
President Mendez is going to need help.
What Mendez needs, you can't give him. Now start packing. Once that caravan rolls out, it's not stopping until we get to Raven Rock.
Back the fuck off, man!
You just stand down, Lydell. We have orders.
I'm not letting you do this.
Lydell, come on. What are you doing?
There's only one way to sense, buddy.
Bullshit! We can let these people go, and nobody will have to shoot anybody.
No can do, you know that.
We have orders.
Yeah, so you keep telling me, but there's a fucking line you don't fucking cross.
Dude, Ridgway will have us shot.
That's your excuse. Are you that goddamn spineless?
Can we just calm down for a second?
Where have you been? You ditching meetings now? I was summoned by Waller. What the hell for? I don't know. It was strange. I think he'd been drinking. Waller? Yeah. I've never seen him like that. Rambling on and on about his legacy before green poison came along. Nostalgic for the good old days, when America wasn't collapsing around him, I guess. He kept telling me that Mendez means well and needs allies. The implication being that I should be nicer to him. Yeah, we'd all be nicer to him if he was less of a dipshit. I wonder if Waller is thinking of resigning. Oh, God help us if he does.
We've lost contact with outposts all over the country. I'm honestly not sure we'll make it through this one.
Agents are tweaking in every other day or so that's something.
Except they're leaving other places worse off.
True, but DC has priority. If the city falls, the country falls with it.
Any news about our latest POTUS?
I'm pretty sure he survived the crash at least.
Oh, that's something. Okay, people, let's keep this ball rolling. Ramon, what have you got?
Got the Iowa delegation on board if they get the amendment about biofuel.
How many are left in the Iowa delegation?
4. But the rest are all sick.
Well, let's hope those 4 stay healthy. Who else can we count on? Hey, just got this. The junior senator from Nebraska just sent her staff home for the duration. Damn it, we were counting on her support once we got through the house.
Yeah, I wonder if it's worth it.
What is? This?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting really bad out there. Shouldn't we be, doing something else to help?
You mean instead of trying to push through an energy bill with the world falling to pieces? Well, yeah. Look, sooner or later this is going to pass. And when it does, all the problems we're dealing with now, they'll still be there. So it makes sense for us to keep trying to deal with them because someone has to.
And because we're at the bottom of the pay scale.
That too. Give it to me straight, Manny.
Bad, Major. A new faction has formed around Colonel Ridgway. Most of the guys that were under his command before he got arrested. They call themselves the True Sons.
Great. What else?
We're doing our best to protect the civilian settlements, but I can't see how we'll manage unless we're reinforced.
I'm working on it, but everybody's been hit hard by disease and desertions, and we can't just ignore border security and vital installations.
Understood, Major. The shit sandwich.
It's worse than that. It's a whole buffet of shit, but the stakes are too high to get finicky.
Let's get this rolling. Lannon, Guzman, you're going to help out the kitchen on 2nd Street Northwest. They're getting overwhelmed and could use a few more hands.
Got it. Let's go.
Taylor, Zimmerman, you're together at the shelter on I Street. No policy debates while you're out there, you hear me? Oh, come on, man. You never let me have any fun. Fun times come later. For now, we've got hospitals, shelters, and food kitchens that are all getting swamped, and they need a helping hand, regardless of politics. So get out there, keep your mouth shut, and help the people. That is what we're here to do, remember? Yeah, come on, Taylor. I'll drive. All right. Now that we've got that settled, Blevins, Cole, you're up next.
Man, fuck these flies. Ain't there enough dead shit in this town to entertain them?
They're an indication of how bad you stink, Bonnie. Flies are more attracted to you than to dead things.
Shut the hell up, both of you. Some of us are working here. You call staring at the motherfucking White House working? It's the opposite of working.
Nobody ever said surveillance is supposed to be fun. At least nobody wasn't a fucking idiot.
Bonnie doesn't think it's fun, but he's still a fucking idiot.
All of you, zip it. It's like being on a bus ride with a bunch of grade schoolers. They started it. Swear to God, Bonnie. Movement. South Lawn. Is it a division agent?
Yep. I can just make out the wristwatch.
Galveston, Bonnie, you're up. Find out where he goes.
Are you really gonna stick me with stinky McFlybait here?
Less moaning, more mobilizing. Go, go, go. That's so hilarious. Mendez is dead.
Let me guess.
Tragic case of involuntary suicide?
Something like that.
What a proud moment in the illustrious history of the Secret Service. I say that in all seriousness. That guy was a disaster.
You think we can hurry this up?
Got someone with B-Tex?
Yeah, anywhere but here. You promised safe passage out of the city.
You boys certainly earned yourselves an express ticket out of this predicament. Think you got him, Brenner. Yeah, you got him.
I had to be sure.
Get him stowed. We're done here.
Carlos, thank you for taking my call. I understand you've got your hands full too. No, I understand. Not the time for pleasantries. No, we're no closer to finding a cure. Look, if we had anything, we'd be sharing it. This is bigger than borders. But these rumors of a broad-spectrum antiviral are just that. Rumors. Now, let's talk about this proposal of yours to shut down the border crossings in El Paso. I know you've got a lot of people headed south from there right now that you can't afford to take care of. Believe me, we don't want to outsource our problems to you.
Are you sure you want to do this? The optics are going to be terrible.
With all due respect, Mr. Mendez, screw the optics. Manhattan's in a crisis state, and this is the one club I've got left in my bag. Hell if I'm not going to take a swing.
Agreed. Hopefully, this will only be needed for a short time, and we can deal with the fallout once the crisis is past.
And if it's not over quickly, what do we do then?
Then you better learn some useful skills. Because if this thing drags on, the damn optics will be the least of our worries.
I swear, Ellis, you ever get the feeling that there's something funny going on?
There's nothing funny about this situation, Mr. President.
Knock it off. You know what I mean.
I'm not sure that I do.
It's just all of this feels harder than it should. Like there's something pushing back against everything we're doing.
You sit in the big office. There's always going to be people pushing back reflexively on anything you do. You know I've got your back, and so does the country. So worry less about the hypothetical crises, and let's deal with the real one we've got facing us right now.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
About Waller.
No. What's the latest? Has he decided...
Oh, he's dead.
Tell me you're lying.
I swear, I'm not. A heart attack got him an hour ago. They couldn't revive him.
Shit. That means that Mendez is in charge.
Is that all you can say at a time like this?
It's all I can afford to say. Priority message to all active duty agents. Be aware that Agent Aaron Keener, call sign Vanguard, has had his agent status revoked and is now a priority target. Keener is directly responsible for the murders of several SHD agents in New York, and he is now wanted for high treason and acts of terrorism against the United States. He is armed and extremely dangerous, and it is believed that he has gathered other former agents to his cause. Identities will be released once they are confirmed. Keener's last known position was Manhattan, NYC. End message.
Priority message. To all active duty agents. The individual responsible for the creation and release of the smallpox variola chimera virus, also known as the dollar flu or the green Dr. Gordon Amherst. Amherst's body has been found and identified. Post-mortem shows that he died of his own disease. End message.